Okay, this is proper attire. So you would want to wear a nice shirt, slacks, and regular shoes, preferably a dark color. Open-toe shoes are not allowed.
Here's a perfect example of what not to wear. Shirts with large logos. And then as we zoom in, you see that Bethany's wearing really big earrings. Those are a big no-no. And of course, we have flip-flops, clam diggers, gym shoes, gym shorts. All of these things are not to be worn underneath your alb. They can all show through. And here it is, what not to wear. When you arrive for serving about 10 minutes before Mass, you want to go directly to the sacristy. Once you're there, you put your alb on. You go to the closet where we keep those, find the one that's in your size, put it on over your head, snapping it at the neck. Once you've got the alb on, you want to get one of the ropes and put that around your waist. One of the things about your alb is watch as Nathan shakes his out so it doesn't get caught in any of his clothes that he has on. You put the alb around your waist, you put it out in front of you to make sure that both ends are equal, and then you pull in towards your waist, tie it in a knot, and then slide the knot around under your right arm at the waist, just like Bethany just did. Watch Nathan, he'll do it again. Once your alb is on and tied up, then you go over to the corner like Bethany is doing and sign in on the sign-in sheet. Remember, it's important to sign in each time because we tally those points for your trip to Kings Island the following spring. Once you're all signed in, then it's time to head over and light the candles. And you pick up the candle lighters and you're off.
You light one from the other.
When you carry the candle lighter around the church, you always want to carry it flame up, bell down, unless you're lighting a candle, as Luke is doing now. When you light the candles, you take the draft arrestor, which is that little glass thing around each candle, you take it off, and you light the candle, and you replace the draft arrestor. When you light the candles, you want to do the ones on either side of the altar of sacrifice, and don't forget the ones on either side of the tabernacle. During special seasons of the year, there may be another half a dozen along the railings for the Easter season and the Christmas season. And you will do the same thing there. They all have draft arrestors. You take the draft arrestor off and light the candle and replace the little glass globe. Once you finish lighting your candles, what you want to do is pull the little tab to pull the wick into the candle lighter, as Bethany is showing, and then immediately push it back out again by about 1.5 inches or 2 inches to keep it from sticking in the tube.
During the normal course of preparing for Mass, either a sacristan, a Mass coordinator, or myself will have already put out everything that needs to go out, either on the credence table or the offertory table. There are times when someone forgets something in the middle of Mass, and I see it or realize that it's gone, and I may send you back here to the sacristy to retrieve it. So you need to know where things are kept. Most everything is in a cupboard that's labeled. So, for example, if we would need some of those extra communion bowls, either the gold ones or the silver ones, they are marked Saboria, and so I would send you back for one of these. The same would be true if we needed any of the communion cups, but that's pretty easy to see. The communion cups, the bowl and pitcher for washing my hands. So these would be the places you'd get those. Most likely what gets forgotten is the purificators or sometimes the corporal. And they are in these drawers, marked purificators. You open up the drawer and you will see stacks of them sitting here. Okay, you just grab however many I ask you for and bring it to me. In the back of the drawer, in these plastic bags, are the corporals. And very rarely would you ever need to bring me a corporal, but just in case, they're all the way in the back. Normally it's a purificator they might forget. Perhaps it's a hand towel for drying my hands. And here those are, right next to where we keep all of the hosts. The other one that gets forgotten, or has gotten forgotten, is the big host that goes in the top of the ciborium. And it is kept here in the refrigerator. It doesn't say it on here. Refrigerator for water and wine. Here are your cruets. And then in this Tupperware container, you will find the big host. And you would just simply get one of those and bring it back to me. And that is all of the things that we might need from here. One of the things as a server, you always want to make sure that the things that you're going to use during the liturgy are where they belong. Even though somebody else sets up the table, you always want to double check while you're up here before Mass to make sure that all the things you're going to need are here. The example would be the communion cups. They are listed under a little tag that says communion cups. Everything has a little tag, and that's where the item gets set on. So there will be times you put this on the altar, you put my chalice on the altar, and then you need all of these things. Water for washing, the towel, and the cruet. So you always want to double check these things while you're up here lighting candles and getting everything ready for church. Make sure all of this is done. There we go. Okay, and then you're going to ask me what?
The books ready?
The book's ready. The books are ready. So take them up there. No, just go up.
At 5 minutes till the hour, the call to worship bells go off. That's your signal to get up and get one of the lighters and light the processional candles, get them ready to go. Once again, when you hear the procession or the bells go off, you know it's time to light the processional candles. You do it just like you lit the other candles. Take the draft arrestor off, light the candle, and replace the draft arrestor. And then we just sit and wait until the next set of bells go off. It's time to go down the aisle.